Hi, so the next question here is concerning EGR, which is exhaust gas recirculation. And we're again seeing some cylinder pressure curves, and we're also in this case seeing the rate of heat release, joules per crank angle degree, which tells us a lot about the noise coming from the combustion. And you can see up here that you're given a lot of information in the diagrams. You're given the injection timing, you're given the different curves with no EGR, 10% EGR, 20% and 30% EGR. You can also see here that with the injection close to or closer to top dead center, you get a very flat rate of heat release, and moving and advancing a bit more on the injection timing, you get a much let's say you get an increase in the curve's rate of heat release. And if you increase it even further, the rate of heat release, the curves, the height of the curve is dramatically increased, which leads to noise and the characteristic diesel noise that you normally hear. You can also see now, you can also follow the rate of heat release, the increase in heat release on the pressure curve. It's also visible on this curve here. Now, one of the things which is most important to notice on this diagram is that if we take the injection 9 degrees before top dead center, you can see that without or with 10% EGR, you have a small spike in the heat release at this point here, and increasing the EGR, you flatten out the rate of heat release, dramatically reducing the noise coming from the combustion. And they are writing at this point 9 degrees before top dead center and 10% EGR, they have their premium combustion. And that's because we're not seeing the efficiency of the engines on these diagrams. But the diagram should tell you that when you use EGR, you smoothen out the curves, so which leads to comfort in the car. It sounds nice. The additional advance of EGR is that you decrease the NOx emissions, because it's an inert gas you put in the combustion chamber, which is unwilling to burn, which leads to a cooler combustion. The disadvantage is then that you get higher soot emissions and particles from the engine. So it's always a trade-off. Using too much EGR, then you have to put on additional particle filters, oxidation catalysts, and so on the vehicle. Yeah. So if we go through the check marks down here, just to have a focus on the questions which need to be right, of course, is that A is correct. A smooth pressure curve is optimal. B, EGR increases combustion noise. No, that's incorrect. It decreases the combustion noise. And question C is that EGR increases local pressure pulsations. That's also incorrect. It smoothens out the local pressure pulsations, reducing noise once more. D, the highest rate of heat release results in decreased noise. No, that's also incorrect. The highest rate of heat release increases the noise, so giving higher combustion noise from the engine. And E is correct. The EGR decreases combustion noise. F, EGR decreases NOx emission. Yes, that's correct. And question G, EGR cools the combustion. So that's pretty much it for this question.